Well, that's another curse taken care of. With this, it should be enough for today. Even if we cut it closer than I'd like, we managed. And no matter how you look at it, we got stuck doing overtime. The fight took longer than anticipated. Hmm? What in the world happened here? You look exhausted. I know all too well that this isn't the first time you've pushed yourself too hard. Taking on too much without pacing yourself is foolish. It'll affect your performance. And that is unacceptable. You got caught off guard again, didn't you? This is a consequence of accepting too many missions as of late. I've had this conversation with you before. I can understand wanting to do good by people. However, it's not about taking on as many missions as possible or pushing yourself this hard. The less effective you are, the less efficient your work becomes. You can't be of help to others if you're worn out and making mistakes. That'll only serve to make things worse. What is going on with you? I come from a place of experience. I know what it's like to push yourself too far. To feel as if you must prove yourself. That sort of thinking is not sustainable. Nor is it healthy. What matters most is learning to pace yourself. You must be patient with yourself, too. Otherwise, you leave open the risk of others paying for your mistakes. And that's hardly fair to them. Or to you. And that should bother you. Pushing yourself this way is not a sign of ability, but one of incompetence. You're not only putting yourself at risk when you... Are you injured? I see. No, it doesn't appear to be severe. Nothing like that. You're certainly lucky. But how many times has it been this month alone? I know you've been working hard. Still, curse activity is relatively low right now. This behavior of yours is unhealthy. This is why pacing yourself is crucial. You cannot afford to let your guard down in this line of work. Remember, we deal with dangerous, cursed spirits. I know you haven't forgotten this, and yet, you were losing focus. Because of that, you were beginning to get sloppy. You weren't thinking clearly. And it put both of us in a bad situation. Your behavior impacts everyone around you, especially when it comes to this. And that attitude of yours is ill-advised while in the line of battle. This job is not a place for overzealousness. Understood? It'll serve as a good reminder to be more cautious in the future, I hope. Missions require calculated decisions and precise execution. That is why you need to be well rested. Precaution is how you avoid problems like these. While some battles may be more straightforward than others, they all carry their risks. We need to play it smart and work together as a team. I should have ordered you back the moment I noticed. For that, I have to take responsibility. I saw you pushing yourself too hard, and let it continue. I tried to get the job done at your expense. Even if my actions weren't malicious, I'm your senior in this field. It's part of my job to watch over you, and I didn't. And as a result, it led to this. The wiser decision would have been to regroup and form a plan. I know you only wanted to be useful. That drive to prove yourself, it can be admirable. But not at the cost of your judgment, let alone your well-being. I understand your desire to push beyond the strength you possess. Recklessness serves no one aside from your pride. It won't help anyone, not even you. That's a fool's endeavor. Here, let me offer my help now. Lift your leg for me. Thank you. As I was saying, you need to take care of yourself physically as well as mentally. It is necessary to do so given this line of work. And another thing. Your tenacity is not an excuse to inconvenience your peers. The two of us could have headed home or enjoyed a meal. And instead, here we remain, tired and wounded. At least on your part. I do want to point out that all I want for you is to take your share of the responsibility. As a Jujuitsu sorcerer, you must be mindful of your limitations. We cannot afford to make mistakes that would cost us our lives or the lives of innocents. Remember, it isn't always about achieving results right away. Relying on immediate self-gratification or brute forcing a fight won't work every time. Raw power and determination can only get you so far. There are many moments where strategy and self-control take precedent. I believe this is something you still need to learn. But I also believe that you're willing to. I know you have the potential to be great. Your actions show that you wish to grow. That eagerness will only become a detriment without any self-control, though. Be aware of that. Use your talents wisely from now on. Prove to everyone that you can change and endure. I see that in you. That should do it. At least for now. If need be, you should stop by a clinic in the morning. Listen. You can't afford to continue rushing into fights like that. Bravado will only get you killed, and your fellow Jujuitsu sorcerers should not have to worry about you like this. Channel this passion in a better direction. Learn to prioritize your safety so that you can continue helping people. The next time we're put on assignment with one another, I expect to see a change. I'll want to see what you've learned. Put what I've said today into practice as well. Be more mindful towards those who you call your comrades. I'm glad you understand me. Now, give me your hand. There's still one more thing I wish to say to you. It does go without saying. I only tell you these things because I want you to stick around. And it's frustrating to see you like this. More so when I could have prevented it. In any case, we can turn in our reports tomorrow. I refuse to add more time today. Let's start heading to the station. This is not part of my job description. Hello. As a friendly reminder, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It's the best place to find more content like this. So, make sure to do that if you're interested. Furthermore, you can listen to more exclusive audios at patreon.com/Anigomi. Personal requests and commissions can be done at anigomi.com/commissions if that is where your interests lie. Is that all? Do not miss out on this. Hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest content. That's it from me.